Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Murenase Seton Gakuen. So, last episode was a lot of fun. We got to meet a whole bunch of new characters because we started to do a whole cooking club thing and some people wanted to join in. We had a cat girl named Kurumi, who was kind of a bit of a troublemaker, a bit of a pain to deal with, you know. But she's a cat girl, so of course we're going to put up with her. We also met Miyubi, the sloth girl, who's very slow but very nice, so of course we're more than happy to let her join in our fun and games. And then we had Yukari, the koala, who has shit taste in food, so of course she's a perfect addition to our club. So yeah, I mean, last episode was certainly eventful. This episode I think we're supposed to be meeting up with like the naked character. I think she was a student council president too, so like naked species of animal, which is, there are certainly naked species of animal, hairless animals, so being in her underwear, I think, is a literally perfect way to represent that. So let's just get into it and see what she has to say, what we can learn about her. I'm sure we'll get some useful animal facts because that is kind of part of the show. Kind of like Kimono Friends, you learn a little bit about animals. They, even gave us that little live-action koala stuff in the last episode, which we definitely needed. So let's see. 3, 2, 1, play. I feel like the giraffe should be in the back. How to know Miku? Wait, did you say Miku? Miko? I see how it is. Violates natural. Yeah, that violates a lot of natural laws over there. The voice kind of sounds familiar. But, her name was Miku or something. I didn't quite catch it. I was too focused on the other part of her name because it kind of sounded like Hadaka, naked, So I didn't quite catch the other part of her name. But I'm sure I'll get it eventually. More importantly, we have the opening. That is always more important. I like how we're just apparently pushing the sloth girl, which makes sense. Because she's slow. Ranka just loves to run around. And there's Zebra Girl. I will never get tired of watching her. There's her. There's still so many animals I look forward to meeting in this opening. And there she goes, dead. It's not cute when I wink, but I felt compelled to. I do quite like some of the designs in this show. And there's T-Rex Sensei, who will literally bite your head off. Is that some NTR there? I'm still curious about that abuse there. There's a lot that I'm still curious about with the opening. So lots to look forward to. Of course, that as well. So what's Cat Girl doing under the table? I mean, I know cats like to lick, but anyway. Those who strip with the ones they love. Somebody sneaking in the shadows. Yeah, the second we get through that door, it's all off. Good for you. Yeah, those ones are not as good looking. As we certainly have a queen here. I know, right? It's the worst. You should be more honest with yourself and just go out there the way you want to. What about them? It's a great room to have a camera in. Well, of course. A name. Yeah, I don't think anyone really cares about that. Yeah, this is much better. I think she spotted the camera. It's for the research. What are you talking about? And down she goes. Yeah, she does that a lot. Don't worry, she doesn't truly die when she's killed, or die when she dies, I guess. Let's get it. That's how a koala would get something, yes. Yeah, regular gourmet here. Don't ask that question. Don't ask that question. I set out to ask the question. Well, what did you want? Yeah. yeah, mole rats. They probably don't like cats. Yeah, they're kind of the important ones. Oh, what did you get on? What did you get on camera? Yeah, this sounds about right. I mean, what did you expect? Well, if you're gonna have a goal in life, you dream big. Must shield your eyes from such things. Yeah, don't cut yourself. uh, yeah, and what more could you ask for with the club? I think I hear Ronco. Okay, right from the front too. Thought she was just licking his leg or something, but no. Yeah, she didn't forget about her, don't worry. She better not forget about her. I don't think I could ever truly get used to it. Oh wow, who are you? You have my attention for sure. Yes, why are you lifting me up? Yeah, you can't just take her back like that. Yeah, only takes one of us to pick her up. Well, we just lost a lot of club members. I like how she landed on her feet properly. Okay. Guess, yeah, Lion's got his own harem. Ours is better, though. How indecent. All that clothing. Yeah. Kidnapping is not okay. Yeah, just... This guy. Got a decent setup here, I gotta admit. Oh! Although I don't think the room is quite accommodating for his chosen lifestyle. Okay, yeah, I remember her from the opening. Wow. A lot better than I could do. By a few orders of magnitude. You want to add her to your group? Is that it? Yeah, like, we can't have more interspecies shenanigans. That's why he's a target. Well, her opinion changed rather quickly. Yeah, he's not really his problem. But then again, yes, I'm aware of that. I know at least that much. I watched The Lion King. I know animal stuff. Not all that bad though. Yeah, she did say that, like, pretty clearly. But I guess if you're a lion, you don't have to concern yourself too much with rules and stuff. Ronka's happy about this stuff, at least. Okay, so we are gonna get the full backstory of this development. As you do. And she was out there sparkling, smiling, and it was done. That's all it takes. Are you yeah, I was about to say, are you sure it's not just hunger? Yeah, I feel like you might have some mixed feelings about her. But every time I try to take a bite out of her ankle. Whew, man, it's just so open, isn't it? Do things myself? What is this crazy talk? They just kind of came to him, I'm sure. I'm up for the challenge. Oh, we're gonna try to steal his harem. But I could go on main, just give me some time. Wow, this guy. Girls like the main, I gotta write notes down. I'm pretty busy man though, like I yeah, a little bit intimidating, huh? I didn't even have a chance to tell you to get in my belly. Yeah, this I think is having the opposite effect. And I do love the way she's running away, very fitting for some prey. That's really looks like he's hunting her though, that's the problem. That's the biggest problem. And that didn't help either, no. Yeah, like, it's a pretty natural instinct to run away from a lion. she'll tell you otherwise. I would feel a little bit bad for Lion if it wasn't for the fact that he already has such a blatant harem. But because he does, I have very, very limited, non-existent sympathy for him. Like 10 of them, too. Hunger. Of course you do. Oh, was that another lion? Was that? Yeah. Okay, somebody wants that harem. I'm sure this is a multiple times a day occurrence. Oh, that's just playing dirty. Just, yeah, trade his whole harem for the girl he really likes. Yeah. But in this case, I'll make the trade. We just watched the fight. This is not okay. It's not a fair fight at all. Like, not even a little bit. What do you want him to do in a fight between lions? Maybe the bears could show up and do something. Okay, now you screwed up. Yeah, that was not a smart thing to say. It's on now. No wonder that guy doesn't already have a harem because he's an idiot. Ooh. Yeah, he's went full Super Saiyan, so you're pretty much done. Well, apparently she was in trouble regardless, so what does he have to worry about? Yeah, you better start sweating. It's too late now. You just disintegrated. What I thought for a second. Yeah, but wow, not even subtle about it. I guess the main was kind of a big deal, so. Ow. Let's shut him up. But who needs a main and a harem when you have the one you truly love, after all? She is pretty cute. I love her outfit. I seriously do. Mate with you? Oh, rejected. Okay, I mean, we can wait. I suppose that's acceptable. Hard to believe this guy had a harem 5 minutes ago. We really didn't, but we watched. I handled it already. This is so indecent. In the hallway, too. I think we have a few minutes left. But, yeah. What do you understand? Yes. Corrupting other students, they must be stopped. I'm sure you'd be more than happy to. I know I would. That's a little bit surprising. I'll go if he doesn't want to. Yeah, he only has eyes for the human. I mean, she doesn't look like them if that's what your problem is. Oh wow, they're white today. Oh, wow, she is getting desperate. Walking through the hallway with clothes on, how humiliating. Yeah. I don't know, I guess they're just all exhibitionists. But yeah, she definitely has Nanoha's voice actress. Tamari, I can't remember her actual name. Oh no, we met the cat. Yeah, that's what cats do. You know, one time a frog got in my house and my cat spent quite a while just smacking it around. It was something. We will block this entrance. They're not all that intimidating, are they? Meanwhile, my comrades sacrifice themselves for me to make it this far. The second we get in there. This is how you make a first impression on someone. And he's not trying, it's just sort of happening. It's a tempting offer. Yeah, it's just forming around me naturally. Bad timing, lion friend. It was just horrible. You can't disband a cooking club because the main person's building a harem. I think that's not okay. Oh, proof? That's not a good compromise at all. Well, we brought them. Okay, this is probably gonna help. Yeah, she didn't want to murder them or anything, just want to torture them for a bit. Yes, it's all very wholesome. Yes. Got those two managed to have a couple seconds of screen time. And they have their greeting. What exactly are your standards of normal? Yes, we shall become more open-minded and accepting. Whew. The feeling's mutual. They're so much smaller than her. Yeah, did just sort of showed up, took off her clothes, started yelling at him, wanting to end the club, wanting to force people out of the club, just telling him he's living his life incorrectly. It just all sort of happened all of a sudden, and then was resolved without him doing much. Because Ronka came in to save the day, as she does. Just want to grab Ronka. Just... She's amazing singing Big God in the CD. Don't cry on the bone. I just want Ronka to lick my face. Is that asking too much? And Stinger. Well, here's the, do they have a new, do they have a new king? A lot of meats. Yeah, he basically died. I know. Well, these things are going okay over there. I believe that. Oh. Is that a big Ronka? The self-styled young man and the giant wolf. Okay. giant wolf, I guess, referred to that Ronka-looking character that just looked bigger than Ronka. Anyway, that was the 3rd episode of Murenase Seton Gakuen. And this episode, we got to meet our student council president. Although, still, her name was said a lot less than I thought it would be. Like, it should say, I should just go back in the beginning, yeah. It should say right about here. Yeah, Hada no Miki, that's what it was. I knew it was me something. It was not Miko. It was not Mino, it was Miki. Miki. Yeah, student council president. And she, took issue with unnatural interspecies relations. She just wants to eradicate them. So, yeah, not a super open-minded person, it seems. And, yeah, she's a naked mole rat. She apparently has a bit of an opposite opinion on clothing, whereas wearing it is the more embarrassing aspect, so... she has to do it during meetings and stuff and walking through the hallway, and she just looks at other students wearing their uniform and just thinks to herself, how could they do this to these? Do they have no shame? So just difference of perspective, I suppose. Different species but have different values and whatnot. It makes sense. However, she is much bigger than the other mole rats. I'm not sure why there's such a big size difference between genders of the species. I'm not sure. But they had the important job of filming, the members of the cooking club. And just kind of filming their own movies in general, I guess. They also made sure to point out that they don't really like cats because, yeah, cats and rats, they don't really mix very well. So, and that also applies to the big one, I suppose. Although she would be harder to play with in the same way than these little ones would be, where you could just kind of smack them around or nibble on them without much issue. But that was the main conflict of the, well, there's really 2 main conflicts of the episode, right? Because there's that whole thing, but that was kind of on the back burner a little bit after we introduced the whole lion concept. Because the lion has got his awesome harem going on here. So it's not an interspecies one like what Jeans is forming, but he does have his own. However, the issue with that is that they literally only liked him for his mane. Like, that one shot of the girl from below kind of stroking the bottom of it, that image just kind of stuck in my head for some reason. But yeah, once the mane was gone, they were gone. And he couldn't just be happy with that harem, he had to go out and try to find true love in the form of an herbivore animal that just kept terrifying, as every time he got near her, she just ran away. Because that's what you would do when a lion just suddenly pops up behind you. You don't go, oh, hey, can I help you with something? Did you have some business with me? No, your reaction would be to just get out of there. That's probably pretty common with most species, I would imagine, because that's, honestly, if you think about it, running is probably not the best thing to do. You probably want to hold your ground against something like that. Or is that with bears that you do that with? I don't know. I think with bears, yeah, you try to hold your ground and make a lot of noise and try to appear bigger. Because if you run away, you're basically admitting to them that you are prey, that you can't win in a fight. Because if you could win in a fight, you wouldn't leave, right? So, there'd probably be some valid strategy to stand your ground if you were a species with any capability to fight, really. Because unless you're just really confident in your speed, then I guess it's fine. Because I guess it depends on the animal it is, right? If you're fast, run away. If you're not fast but you're a little bit strong, maybe you should hold your ground, I guess. Went on a little bit of a weird tangent there, even though I know nothing about the subject. So let's just move on. It was kind of funny that they just walked in there and carried Jean out of there. Because at first I was wondering what's with this group of girls. Like, they don't seem to be with the student council president. Because her minions are like tiny, naked. And they're big and clothed, so literally the opposite. But, it was explained, and yeah. He eventually worked things out with his conflict, getting together with that girl. Although they are starting as friends, but, nothing wrong with that. It's just sad that he lost his mane, because it was a nice-looking mane, It's gotta really sting your hearts to lose such a glorious mane. I imagine it would grow back eventually, but it's probably take a while. It was such a nice term, though. Very unfortunate. See, because yeah, and apparently a lot of that was a film. Although I'm not sure how much that was supposed to be the film, but I assume a lot of it. I did like how she went from like black to white clothing, just kind of proving she does change it up. yeah, her just reaction to walking through the hallway, that was great. The mosaicked students in clothing. And then the cat showed up, and then everything took a bit of a turn. They just had to sacrifice themselves for their leader to get by. And I do like how she takes off everything like right after she gets to the door. So apparently, yeah, the classroom is fair game, just the hallway, you gotta look your best, I guess is how it works. It's a little bit hard to understand her standards exactly when it comes to this sort of thing. Because she's still in front of students that she doesn't know very well in their club room, so I don't know. But yeah, Ronka coming in to save the day, you know, as she does. And this things got resolved. But yeah, really, Gene did not do much this episode. I think I mentioned that a couple times, but yeah, he really did not do much at all. Not with the lion conflict, yeah, he basically just kind of listened to the lion tell a story and kind of watch as things developed. And with the naked mole rat thing, he just kind of was in the club room trying to enjoy his time with his fellow human, and she just walks in, tries to ruin his life, and then Ronka comes in and fixes it, and then she leaves. Like, Gene pretty much did nothing this episode but exist. So, hard to really call him much of a protagonist. But yes, the real victims in this are the harem who lost the main, you know. Like, who are they supposed to follow now? There's nobody else in the school with a glorious main. What are they to do? So, very sad stuff. Pretty much everything I want to say on the episode, you know, we really didn't get much at all with the characters we were introduced to last time. Mostly we just got the cat girl, and all she really did was just, you know, torment the naked mole rats, as you do. But the other two, yeah, I did not do a whole lot. Yeah, just really good camera work on the student council president as well. I definitely appreciated what they did with that. Good episode, though. Pretty funny stuff. You never really know what you're going to get with this show. And they do a pretty good job really making these characters feel like animals, you know? Really trying to bring those animal characteristics into them. Like, what's-her-face running away from him like an animal, like a gazelle or something would, you know? And the lions and their the male lazy behavior as the females go hunt and stuff. Like, they do a pretty good job of bringing that in there, which I appreciate. Which is obviously very important in a show about animals. And like I said, there's still plenty more that I wanna meet. At the very least, we met the track and field girl, as I was kind of mentally calling her, that I see in the opening. We got to meet her this episode, but that's probably the only character of interest from the opening that we met this episode. So hopefully we can meet more next time. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.